You got to realize some people like what you're doing, they just don't like that it's you doing it. So people will try to take your image, they'll try to take your energy, they'll try to take your confidence, they'll try to take everything that you are, and they'll try to become that in their better version of it. But they don't realize that you get your strength, your energy, your inspiration, your motivation from God. And that doesn't mean that it doesn't come from other people who are filled with God, or you get what I'm saying in that sense. But people like what you're doing. Some even love what you're doing, but they don't like that it's you doing it. You got a new job. Oh, I'm glad you got that little job. Or how's that little job doing? You know, they always try to downplay you. People will try to downplay what you're doing, or they'll just not acknowledge it at all. Oh, like me, I make t-shirts, I make clothing and other things too, but I make clothing mainly. And people won't even, they'll see me with a new shirt. I can make one. I can make a shirt. I want to make a shirt. But they'll say it like, instead of acknowledging what I got going on, they think they have a better idea. You know what I'm saying? The best idea you could ever have is one that you implement. You know what I mean? As long as you're not like doing some weird, crazy, wild stuff that just nobody should be doing. But I'm saying a lot of it. See, it's better to move an inch than to never move it all in your mind. Well, there's a quote that says, where I'm getting this from, an inch of movement is better than a mile of intentions. A lot of people want to be you and do what you do, but they don't know what it takes to wear your crown, what it takes to walk in your shoes. Like, for instance, I broke my leg a couple years ago. I'm not going to get on the specific date and details in full, but I broke my leg. And so many people were rooting me on, because now that I look at it, certain ones did care, but certain ones like to see you down. People like to see you down. When you're down, they're like, oh, he'll never get back up. She'll never get back up. So it's like people like the underdog story, but they are intimidated by your success. And they think that what you do won't work, in a sense. Like, you'll give up. Oh, it's not happening fast enough. Not knowing that you're trusting God's timing. See, people, you got to lean on God's timing of things. Right now I'm hearing wind chimes because that's a message from God. You know what I'm saying? The wind blowing. Thank God for the wind. Thank God for the air inside my lungs. Thank God for the health that I have and the family that I have, whether they don't always see eye to eye or whatever. But I'm praying for everybody out there. I'm praying for everybody out there. Right now we're having, I don't know if it's a new moon or a full moon. I don't know which one it is right now. Sorry, I'm not going to get caught up on that. But the energy is really, really strong right now. Really strong. Earlier I had a message, and it probably came off a little like, what's it called? Just all over the place. But the energy was so strong, and I was wondering where it was coming from. I didn't know if I was supposed to give a message, if I just needed to get rid of the energy so I could come back better. But in general, people don't realize, back to tie it in, people don't realize you get your energy and your strength from God, your ideas. You sit alone. Me personally, I sit alone. Like, I don't always listen to music, because music is just a way of drowning out the thoughts and the words that God is trying to speak to you. See, I'm not, well, I was going to say something, but I don't want people to get too caught up. But you are God in a way. Not saying you make the rules and you are like just like better than everybody. I'm saying you, God, if you are a child of God, God is going to work through you. He's going to work through you. And sometimes we have to walk in the darkness because it's a dark world. So you can't always show like people, like I was telling my daughter this. You can't be happy around everybody. Sometimes you have to. And people say, I've said that message before, and somebody said, no, I'm not dimming my light for nobody. Certain people are not happy for you. You can't be happy around everybody. You know what I'm saying? Successful people, and I don't just mean financially, I'm talking about in the spiritual world or financially, either one. But successful people, ones that aren't miserable and consumed by evil and evil spirits, are happy for you when you win. Be around people that are be around people that are naturally happy for you when you win. Sorry for the little whatever, but anyways, back to the subject. I don't care about being perfect. Be around people that are happy for you when you win. Now that is a hard task to do, but you could find them. They're out there, and even if it's just people on social media or some kind of, they're not like your bestest friends, but they are like, they see you working hard. Every time someone tells you you've done a good job, and you change the mind, I'm saying that you change the mind of someone who was probably like, oh, it's over for them, they're not going to be successful, they've had their run. Even a one-hit wonder still has some kind of success. So you need to, okay, here, I'm going to focus on this. Whatever you're doing right now in your business, in your career, this is based on that, and in your purpose, most importantly, your purpose, whatever your calling is, I'm repelling and I'm casting back bad energy to anyone throwing bad energy my way. I'm not accepting it. I'm not receiving it, first, let me say. But whatever business you have and whatever purpose you have and passions you have that are good-spirited and that are to better your family, to better your life, and to better the collective in whole, this is how I'm going to end this. Take what you've learned and hasn't worked and look at what people have said, good and bad, and don't be affected by either, and work on more of that. Whatever's working in the good, whatever's in the green and not the red, work more on that. So if people see you doing something and you're like, I don't know if this is going to work, I don't know if this is going to work, and let's say you have a shirt idea and you're like, I don't know if it's going to be that one. Put your dreams and work into action. That's what I'm trying to say. Put it into action, because you never know. You never know what's going to work. But if you give up and you give in to these people's energy that don't want to see you win, don't want to see you succeed, think that you don't have what it takes because they're not willing to put in the work. If you listen to that voice in the head, in your head, from these people saying, he's not good enough, she's not good enough, they're not good enough, don't let them win. Don't let these evil energies win. So stay close to God, people. Sometimes I get passionate. I'm not a Gemini, but Geminis be like all over, like, you know what I mean? Super passionate. But sometimes you just got to say it how it comes to you. But y'all have a great day. I'll be back with another message tomorrow. If y'all could give me a like, follow, subscribe. I'm still learning, growing. The light bulb was thought of before it was created. I always say that. I'm still learning how to put my words together, but I hope that you guys can grab some value from these messages. And yeah, I'm not gonna keep going on and on. I'm out of here. I'll catch you on the next videos. Stay amazing.